Prêt pour le défi?
Welcome everyone to the start of the Axios Euro Cup 2013. Ben McCormack speaking here. We're joined by Michael McCormack as well. No relation. But we're here to commentate throughout the day and bring you all the action here from field number 1. First game, Norway versus France underway. Big ruckman, Gregoire Patak. Taps down, France under pressure. Short kick, going in hard early. The ball's going to be a little bit slippery early on. Oh, he's held him without it. No, he's missed there by the umpire. Norway plays along. Gregoire with a clearing handball. France breakaway, kick long. Could this be the first score? No, we're out on the full. So, Michael, you're looking forward to a big day of football here?
Oh, I definitely am, Ben. It's a bit foggy, a bit overcast, but I think the conditions will hold up. So I think all in all, it should be a very good game, very tight game.
Yeah, absolutely. The weather will probably play a factor early with this dew on the ground. Norway kicking into the forward line. There's no one home for either team. The race is on. Onto the forward flank, dives in. Norway, oh, is that high? Yes, pays it. We've got number 4 here, Lars Hansen. He'll go back, 45-degree angle, probably only about 25 metres out there. The arc indicates 25 metres. So I think he'll kick right on that. We're directly behind this. Maybe, Michael, you can ride this one home.
All right, thanks, Ben. So Lars lines up. Awkward kicking style, dribbles it along the ground and goes through for a point.
We do have the official first score of the Axios Euro Cup, and Norway with the behind there. That was a dribbler. France clears. Under pressure again, relieves back with the handball. You can tell the conditions are slippery early. There's another chance. There's a goal. What a kick from who is that? Andreas Berg. Oh, what a goal. This kid, I tell you, watch him. We've followed Andreas the last couple of years. He's one of the original Norwegian players. He just lives for the game, and he will be over the moon with that start. He's kicked it from the boundary, straight through the eye, diddle.
Yeah, it was a bit of a sling goal. He got sling tackled to the ground as he kicked. Went straight through the middle. And they've just got it out of the centre. Norway were going forward. And France have got the free kick. Number 42 is Benoit Macau. And he kicks forward to a contest. Their big centre-half forward grabs the ball, kicks, and he's offline, gets a point. First score for France.
Yeah, good movement by the French there. Moved it fluidly from back to forward. We've got a nice little crowd building. The French girls are here supporting the team. Good to see the national team getting underway with the first game of the tournament. Norway on the wing, good space. Andreas again. Kicks to an open forward line. France first to the ball, no fumbles. Off the ground, soccer style, no. Behind. That's why we encourage them to pick them up here. The oval ball is very difficult to kick off the ground. It does all sorts of things compared to the round ball that some of these players will be more familiar with. So we do try and encourage them to pick the ball up. France clears with a nice kick out of fullback. Got to touch that before it goes out of bounds or it's a free kick. Under pressure again. The Norwegians are really pressuring them in the back line. The forward pressure is immense.
And Norway has it again. They kick deep inside the forward line, but it's all France back there. And they fumbled, but now they clean up. And they get a kick out of defence onto the wing, and it goes out of the boundary, and the umpire will throw it in. We're about in the middle of the ground, and as the umpire throws it in, one ruckman only contests, and he knocks it straight down to the Norwegian. But it's all France back there again. They're still under pressure. The Norwegians are putting a lot of forward pressure on today. There's a big contest down there. Everyone's sliding. No one can really keep their feet with this wet ground. And it's almost over the boundary. Oh, and France get it out.
Clearing kick out into space again. The French just seem under siege here. They haven't settled very well yet. And the Norwegians are all over them. Go forward again. Oh, no one's on number 3. Free kick. Goal! Oh, my. Håkon Molvig. Apologies for the pronunciation. The Norwegians will be going berserk back in Oslo and Ors. Their team has started absolutely red hot, and the French look a little panicky, I must say. They just haven't settled well. So back in the middle. Scores, we don't have the scoreboard available, but that's 2 goals, 1-1 behind, I think. So 13-1. France have got the free kick in the middle. Now what they need to find someone. Yeah, nice kick out onto the flank. Go into the forward line, guys. Long kick to the goal square. Touch, stays in play. Great tackle, good pressure from the French. They're just not holding it though. Good. In front, the French have got the free kick there. In the back. Very tough angle, basically. Got nothing to work with. And we see specialists like Stevie J use the banana here. I wonder if the Frenchman's got that in his repertoire. No, he does the wise, sensible thing. Squares the kick up to number 39. Marks on the 25 metres. And will line up for goal. This is Jovin Le Hotelier. Beautiful kick off the boot. And that's French's first goal. They open their account. That's 1 goal, 1-7 to 2 goals, 1-13. So even though the Norwegians have dominated play in the first, let's say, 8 or 9 minutes, they find themselves only 1 goal down.
And that's the problem with dominating play early in the game, but just not putting it on the scoreboard. And that's something that these guys will learn from today, and I'm sure into the future, that if you're going to dominate the play, you have to put the points on the board. And there's a big contest in the middle at the moment. France break away, almost. The Norwegians are piling on top of them, not giving them anything today. There's a big pile up. The umpire should call ball up soon. No, France get it out. Number 39, Jovin. I'm not going to try and pronounce his last name because it's quite difficult for an Australian to pronounce, but there is a French free kick on the wing about 45 metres out from the French goal. Can they get another one back? Guess we'll find out very shortly. Centering kick. Oh, and the Norwegians strong in the back line, take a mark. And now clearing kick out to the side. It's a bit of a low, hard kick, hard to pick up. But the Norwegians do well, and they tap it over the line for a boundary throw-in.
Yeah, well worked there. Good defence from the Norwegians, standing firm. The captain taking that mark and clearing. We're on the forward flank though. It's in range. There's a good clearing handball. Le Hotelier goes again. It misses to the left. He has been everywhere so far on number 39.
You got the speaker of the stadium.
Here's Le Hotelier again. Can he hit up a target? No. Ball contest on the ground. There's been a fair bit of that early on with the slippery pill. Norway just plucks it, picks it up. Oh, under pressure from two of the French. Good contact there. It's really got willing in the last couple of minutes, and that's helped get the French back into the game. Big Loic Raphael, he's slow to pick himself up. Oh, good tackle there in the forward line. It's 3 Norwegians versus 2 French. They should clear. Clear and kick into the middle. Great pick up. 2-on-2 out here on the wing. Battling, very even contest. 75 picks up for the French. Nicolas Robert. Really low to the ground player. Otherwise known as short. Willing contest again at the ground. They're really going. Le Hotelier, he's just everywhere. Picks up handball. That's almost gone all the way. The Norwegians found the comfort of the boundary line there.
It's very close, very tight in the French forward line. The French have been putting on all the pressure in the last few minutes, whereas the Norwegians were putting on all the pressure in the first few. So this again is another lesson that the Norwegians will learn, not to play in patches, which is evident in a lot of AFL games. The boundary umpire is now throwing it in. Contest, the French get the knockdown. And almost grab a goal, but the Norwegians clear it out. But they're still under pressure. The French grab it in the forward line. Norwegians are tackling everything. And the umpire calls for a ball up. Still slippery conditions, but I think the players are getting used to it by now. The umpire is about to ball up in the French forward line. The French ruckman again gets a tap. Good shepherding display there from number 9 for France, Pierre Dandelay. That's another good skill. One of the unsung skills that you need to focus on in the AFL. And Norway tap it along the ground, but the French are going in ferociously, and it's a ball up on the wing.
Seems to even up a bit of this contest. A little bit of a stalemate at the moment. Gregoire Patak, the big man, doesn't get any purchase on that tap. Le Hotelier, again, everywhere, must have had 20 touches in this first half. Gregoire, hard man to tackle, though blocked. The Norwegians have got the advantage here, run onto the ball. Oh, captain, number 13, picks it up. It can kick a long ball. Goal! What a goal! The Capitano. Oh, he's 13, that doesn't come on. I think it's Samson Langefeld, but I'm not sure. I know he's the captain. The big man does have a hoof on him. We'll have to clear up who number 13 is. He's doing some good work in the middle. He's held up the ball down back as well. He is all up. Gregoire with a big tap out of the middle, runs on the French. What classic football, if this can be a goal. No, slews off the side of the boot in the wet conditions for no score, out on the full. They really needed that one back quickly. At the moment, we've got the scores at 3-1, versus 1-2 to the French 8. They find themselves down by just a little short of 2 straight kicks. We must be closing in on half time. The ball trickles out for another boundary throw-in.
As we said before, there's still not a lot in it. The Norwegians had dominated the first part of the first half, but the French came back. But again, the French didn't put it on the scoreboard, and the Norwegians go forward again. There's a lot of pressure coming from the Norwegians, especially in their forward line. They're going in like they want to win it. The ball dribbles out very close to the Norwegian goal. The French players look quite frustrated, especially number 18, who again is not listed on our program, so I have to find out who he is. Big tackles happening in the Norwegian forward line. The French don't want to let them get another goal. There's a lot of run out of the French back line. Number 39 is involved in there again. Number 18 for France again. And there goes the siren for half time. Ben, what did you make of that first half?
Yeah, Michael, I think the conditions have played a big role in the quality of the football there. And I also think the nerves maybe got the better of the French in this home Euro Cup. They just seem that, I mean, with the wet football, it's understandable a bit that they were fumbly, but I just felt the Norwegians were cleaner with the ball. And in these wet conditions, that's critical. The French just made some critical fumbles at the wrong time, which have let the Norwegians in, probably for all 3 goals, to be honest. So I feel like if they can clean that up, they'll really come back hard at the Norwegians. But the Norwegians have got to be over the moon with that start. You can see David Stone, the coach, really revving them up and saying, what a great half, boys. This is only their second entry in the Euro Cup. In their initial entry, they won the plate division, so 3rd division, and now they're really taking it to one of the premier teams of Europe. So you can see the hard work's paying off for the Norwegians, and they think they're a red-hot chance for an upset here.
Well, I penciled Norway in as having the hardest path to the finals, having to take on the home team France and the defending champions Ireland. But Ireland are coming in with a less than full strength team, having come off the European Championships earlier in this year, where they won by a point over Great Britain. So anything could happen. Norway could steal it off France right now, and they could steal it off Ireland later. And you never know what could happen today. We could have a brand new Euro Cup champion. It's a bit early to call it, but Norway are definitely looking very good. They have a very tall and athletic side. And France have the shorter side, the very quick, skillful players. But I think the wet conditions are definitely affecting the skills of France, which is having a big impact on the scoreboard in favour of the Norwegians.
Well, so there's no advantage to either end here. The track you can see is drying rapidly as the sun emerges from the clouds. Oh, Norway, first chance here, clear chance, and just doesn't finish the kick there. What a shame, he was 25 metres out, all in the clear, Lars Hansen. And probably should have made more of the opportunity, to be honest. He was well in the clear. I don't know if teammates were telling him he had time. Umpire hoofs it back in there. Great throw in. Oh, the captain again, 13, with a snap. Oh, what a goal. We have got to find out his name. What's his name, Stone? We've got him. That is the captain, we've just been told. Ivan Mirvold. He has kicked 2 absolutely cracking goals. Here he is again, he's chasing. No, the French. Oh, it bounced! The cheek of the man! Slews off the side for a 1 behind. Only the minor score. Probably, again, should have made more of the opportunity. Norway with the clearing kick. Hits it wide out to the wing. Someone must touch it. No one's touched it. That's a free kick to France there. No one's got a hand on it. 9. thumps it back in. Gregoire. Ooh, this is in range. This boy can kick the long ball. He should go back. No, he's passed. Gregoire. You've just got to make the most of your opportunities in this game. As we see, it's kicked to a contest, and now it's a battle for the ball where he's had a clear opportunity, probably 35 metres. Back live here, sorry. Apologies for the dropout in the coverage. We had a little bit of a technical issue. While you've been gone, France have gone absolutely berserk and kicked 3 goals. We now find ourselves at 4 goals to Norway 26, and the French have taken the lead 4 goals 4-28. 7 minutes remain in what has now become a crackerjack contest. Oh, didn't have the ball there. And you'll find that that's the Frenchman, Nicolas Robert. Will go back. He's probably about 50 metres out, well beyond those legs. Kicks to Gregoire, who is in range and maybe has learnt from the first mistake of passing from this exact same spot. We're right behind him here, the big number 19. He lines up. This goal would really make the crowd go berserk. Oh no, out to the right. Did it sneak in for a score? Umpire signals 1 behind. No, there's a conference with the central umpire. He's decided that he could see it was quite clearly out on the full. I don't disagree with him from this angle, actually. Now the Norwegians just need to compose themselves. Yes, play on. Good decision. No one on the mark. Grabs another 25 metres, kicks long, straight down the line. Norway with the numbers. No. If they could clear this congestion, there's a few out waiting for the ball. No, the French win the critical ball. Gregoire Patak kicks it back into the forward line.
Everyone's going in like madmen right now. The French desperately want it, and so do the Norwegians. And there's not long on the clock left. Just over 5 minutes. And right now it's a free kick to the French. Number 24 for France. I'm going to guess is number 2. Number 2. Alexandre Vautrin. I'll try and pronounce that correctly. Kicks it deep into France's forward line. Is there a touch? There is. It's wrapped up, and the umpire will ball it up. And the pressure is immense out here. We can actually feel it. It's 26-28 at the moment, with just under 5 minutes left. And it's deep in the French forward line. If they kick a goal here, it makes it very difficult for the Norwegians. Again, everyone's going in very hard. The umpire has picked out a free kick going to Norway. He just needs to get it out of congestion here. Kick long, which he doesn't. He decides to go short. And unfortunately, France get it. But Norway are tackling hard. There should have been a free kick for going in so hard. Norway gets it out and lands just inside the boundary line. Or does it? Yes, it does, and the umpire will throw it in. It's getting closer to Norway's goal at the moment. Umpire's about to throw it in, throws it in. France gets the tap, comes out Norway's goal way. France clear it out. but the pressure is still on. It's right in the middle of the ground at the moment. Who wants it? The French get the ball, they clean up. Again, the captain, Captain Courageous, kicks it out back into the French forward line. They get a clearing kick, and the Norwegian number 1 for Norway, Ludvig Hedberg, clears it out of the back line with a strong mark. Very cool under pressure. But France again kick it into the forward line. Not long left. France get it out the back and they kick a goal. That there was number 27 for France, Jerome Deneuf, kicked his first goal of the day. And now France are 5 goals for 34 to Norway, still on 4 goals to 26.
Great work by the French, just so well roved by Jerome then. It's the sort of thing they would have worked on time again in training, to hit that front and square at pace and cleanly. Big tap by the ruckman again for France, putting the Norwegians under pressure with a deep kick right at the top of the square. Great punch by the Norwegians. France roving again well. 16 all by himself. Look, here he is, the local. Oh, he's given it up. The big man, 16. Just Andre Mikkelsen hoofs it into the middle. 88 for France there. Unsighted in the team list. Can't help you with his name. And the umpire calls for a ball up. Minute 45 to go here. The Norwegians need 2 goals to work to the front, and I think it's beyond them, to be honest. At this point, the French have worked so hard to get back in front here, but the Norwegians won't give up, and the contest remains willing. France break free, find the loose man. Again, the long penetrating kick, that's just missed to the right. That was so close to being a goal, and the Frenchman comes to the bench, AFL style, after scoring. And we're at 4 goals to Norway. They've been stuck on that score for a while at 26 to the French. 5 goals, 35. Michael's still working on the best way to mark 5s. Well, there's a little bit of a wrestle on. There's a little bit of frustration sinking into this game. Norway with the punch, probably should have marked there. Loic doesn't show much of a left foot, but doesn't matter. Kicks it to his teammate, number 9, Pierre Dandelou. Let's call him Dandelion. Kicks what is the nail in the coffin of this game. The French have got home in what was looking like a less than convincing start to the tournament for them. They've come home, absolutely roared home. That's the game. The French celebrate. Sorry? Can you stand there? We'll try something. Okay. You have to... for speaking. So, Michael, we've got you here. What a great start to the tournament. We had the French, who started roughly, to be honest. I think they were a little bit surprised by the quality of the Norwegians early on, and certainly took a while to adapt to the conditions with the dew on the ground. For me, game of 2 halves. Norway started red hot, and the French absolutely stormed home. What do you think made the difference there?
I think the sun coming out definitely made a difference. Early on, it was a bit overcast. There was a bit of dew on the ground, as Ben said, and I think that really affected the French, who apparently weren't used to that. So I think the Norwegians, maybe they've had a bit more rain over in Norway recently, and they came out firing, just as Ben said before. And the French didn't know how to handle it early, but they seemed to learn how to handle it very quickly and turned it right around and got a very quick 5 or 6 goals to clinch the game, actually quite convincingly in the end.
Yeah. As you can see, the final score there finished 41-26. So great win to the French. Great start to the tournament of the Axios Euro Cup. We'll be back with you shortly with game number 2. Thanks very much.